Holidays. Thank you everyone for joining me. It's so great to have you on here. Such great guests. We're going to pin below. If you have never registered for our training, it's just emailing me, david@dmeltzer.com, or join my text community, 949-298-2905, 949-298-2905. Hello from India. Good morning, everyone. Let's get the questions rolling. Put them in there. Love to see them and love to answer them. Always steady Eddie Blaine. When to be aggressive and when to be patient in business. There's a blend at all times. You should be aggressive going towards what you want, angling towards what you want, and patient to allow it to happen by detaching your emotions from that outcome. You have to be aggressive to angle towards what you want and allow through patience something better to happen in faith. Patience and faith combined, and blend that with the aggressive behavior. Do not stop being aggressive. Do not stop enjoying. The definition of aggressive to me is enjoying the consistent, persistent pursuit. That's an aggressive person. An aggressive person enjoys the consistent, persistent pursuit of their potential. And so be aggressive and be patient to detach your emotions from the outcome to allow it to happen. Why is happiness the greatest virus? Happiness is the greatest virus because, one, it strengthens you in all aspects of your life. Happiness will strengthen you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. It will strengthen your immune system, so it protects you against it. No sword will be what is that? No sword will be successful against you or something. So happiness also is spread like no other virus. You think the coronavirus is viral? Man, happiness is spread by witnessing it. You can watch something millions of miles away and you'd still get happy. So make sure that you're on the happiness virus at all times and keep spreading it to everybody you can meet. Are you considering taking the COVID vaccine? I'm doing research on it, and I suggest everyone does and see what's best for them. Know what medications you're on, what you're doing, your lifestyle, your quantum memory for healthiness, etc. How do we know we are on the right track to accomplishing our goals? Are you happy? Are you exponentially growing? Are you incrementally growing? If you are moving forward, if you are angling towards what you want, if you are learning lessons, then you are on the right track. If you have pain indicating that you're learning lessons or need to learn more lessons, you're on the right track. Okay? So if you can enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit, being aggressive, and allow it to happen, you're on the right track. How often do you cry? I don't count how often I cry. But I'm not afraid of crying, right? I cry out of happiness and the emotional aspect of being an empathetic when I watch something that touches me. So I'm not afraid of crying. So I'll cry whenever I feel like it is my answer. Most interesting person you've interviewed recently? Oh my goodness. I had Jessica Yellen yesterday. She's so interesting. She's an author and a journalist and just so, obviously a journalist of that stature, like a Katie Couric that I've interviewed. They just have been around so many people and know so many lessons and so many stories. They're extremely interesting to be around, and I really enjoyed it. Let's keep the questions coming. How do you get the most out of the holiday if you're not able to see family and friends? Well, you can talk to family and friends, FaceTime family and friends, Zoom family and friends. So connect to your family and friends if that's what you want. And so enjoy the holiday. Be more interested than interesting. Set up a holiday Zoom or FaceTime or whatever it may be. Spend that time virtually and connect. The emotional connection will be same. We are carrying same soul. Yes, we are. All right, let's bring my friend Andrea on. And she is a creator of Contract Vault, which I love. Here we go. And Legalpreneur podcast. And I have a guest for her. So how do you positively push through a series of bad events? Hey, Andrea.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. You're in a space that is so familiar to me. Obviously, when I graduated law school, I worked for years for West Publishing and then the West Group, which was Thomson Reuters, and set my life in a different trajectory. But I love people that utilize their legal knowledge to create businesses. And I love the term illegalpreneur because I think that's where I started. I was a legalpreneur.
Yeah, not your traditional attorney here.
No, but it's nice because you get to love having lots of attorneys where everyone else was like, oh, there's so many attorneys in California. I was always like, yes, so many attorneys. Anyway, the contract vault is, an amazing thing. You have like how many thousands of contract templates or
Yeah,
templates?
so currently we have a little over 90 contract templates.
Wow.
Really, anything and everything you need for your small business. We cover pretty much everything you need. And it's just to get those small business owners started on the right track without spending hundreds or thousands of dollars to protect the business even from the beginning.
And how does it differ from like a Biz Filings or LegalZoom or any of the big 800-pound gorillas out there that have what they give?
Well, I am a small business owner myself. I've had multiple businesses and they are drafted by me and my team. So I've been in the trenches where my clients are and where the users of the contract vault are. So I know exactly what they need. I know what is too much to throw in a contract, what's not enough, what is it that they need without going overboard. So that's kind of where we differ, is having the experience of exactly where they are.
And when did you start your podcast? I have so many people I want to send to you as guests for the
Thank
Legalpreneur
you.
podcast. But
Yeah,
when did
so
you start it?
I started in March of this year, so it was right when COVID hit. I started the podcast and I absolutely love it. I wish I would have done it sooner, but I was working with so many podcasters and I knew I wanted to do the podcast, but at the time I just didn't have the bandwidth, and I have to make time for this. And it's been absolutely awesome. It's been a game changer for sure.
Do you find that a lot of lawyers, because I'm finding it, really want to be entrepreneurs, that they feel as if they have voted for what other people wanted for them, went to law school, became lawyers, and as they're representing, especially those that represent business people, end up wanting to be in business more than they want to do the law?
Yes, there's a huge trend towards that, especially with the younger attorneys. I'd say the millennial attorneys. And it's because with all the small businesses, there's a huge shift, obviously, to people going out on their own. And now there has to be attorneys to serve them. So now there's more attorneys going out to serve these small business owners. And they're getting a taste of what I like to call the good life by working for yourself and not working for the big firm. And because I was there, I worked at the big firm. I had the fancy office. I could watch a Cincinnati Reds game from my office. And even though it looked great, I was miserable. And I think a lot of young attorneys are realizing I don't have to stay on this path that was chosen for me. I can go out and create my own path and still be successful.
And what's your business model with the vault? Do you pay per template or do you get a subscription to all the templates? How does that work?
So I'll let you in on a little secret. We have a